Hey, it's well, daylight savings time in Europe, so we're an hour early, or we were almost an hour late, so to say, because some machine didn't update its time zone automatically. So we were like, oh, it's 1 hour to go until we have to do this. Luckily, everything was prepared. Hi, I'm an American Bastard. This is Chips and Bricks, episode number 41, and this week we're looking at Amiga stuff from Revision. Revision Demoparty is coming up next weekend, and last week we've been looking at the C64 stuff, and today we're looking at some Amiga stuff, mostly Amiga 500 because that's still what we have. Amiga 1200, I'll promise we'll do later. Right now, getting a machine recap and having to cross borders is not that easy for, well, a few reasons. So, let's see what we have. I'm here in my chair with the paravans behind me. As always, looked for a green screen, but the thing is, there's a corner here, and getting a wraparound is not economically feasible at the moment. And so what else do we have? Well, we have our Amiga 500 here, obviously, and also have our friend Mr. Screen. So Mr. Screen, say hello. Hello, says Mr. Screen. It's now doing Relo Kick because that's a fast file system disk, which this ROM doesn't recognize. And therefore, it shows you the boot screen even with a disk inserted. The little hacks of the trade. So, yes, revision, shall we? Amiga demos, we have a lot of them. We have 16 intros and demos today. Well over an hour of production, so I will try not to blabber just too much. Let's just get going while everybody gets settled in the chat. We're gonna go off with an intro from 2018, according to my notes. 7 and counting. It was an invitation for Northlicht Demoparty, as I stated before, a party that I really should visit again for obvious reasons. Not this year, but I haven't been there in general for a while. So let's do that. Sometimes, well, it's in Bremen. It's not too far. Okie dokie, let's go. Putting the floppy disk in would be a good thing. Here we are. 7 years and counting. Loading. you've ever been to Noordlicht, you do have to check out the Graviger compo. It's basically whatever you have left on your old discs, because we're talking C64 here, because I think you do. Get it in there, release it, and have fun. The problem is, for those arriving late, hello, it's me. The compo is always Friday evening, and I always miss it, so, oh, whatever. So this was the invitation to Noordlicht, an intro, by the way, 64K. We're going on with another intro, a Coda by Abyss from 2019, and that one got second place. This one from Noordlicht got fifth place in 2018, so up next, Coda by Abyss, that got second place in the Amiga intro competition, Revision 2019. And as we all know, Revision is coming up, well, you know, next weekend. Starts Friday. Let's reset here for a while and go back to our Kickstart 1.3. Again, Amiga 500, 1 megabyte of RAM, half meg chip, half meg fast. The default configuration for the days, and more or less has evolved into like the default OCS ECS compo machine. So that's what we have here. We have 5 motherboards, so the power LED goes out when the filter goes out. Bit of an annoyance, but we'll manage. And in the meantime, decrunch should be done-ish. Of course, 7 MHz takes a while to decrunch. Florida by Abyss 2019 Amiga intro. Next is a demo released by Attention Whore. It's a bit of loading, so let's just get it cracking. You can always interrupt an intro during the credits, which is what we're gonna do. Yes, correct disc. So every now and then there is a demo so Belgian that when the Belgians see it, they call up the people who make the demo and say, I want the soundtrack now. This is one of those. Yeah, Suicide Commando, Juggernauts, Dive, yeah, they all want their samples back. Front 2 for 2 a tiny bit the later albums. So yeah, this is Invertebrates by Attention Whore. I think when we got to the part with the big ant eyes with the color effect in, we already had the module downloaded from Bitch that said, we are the Belgians, we want this now to play in our cars on the way home, very loud, preferably at 11, which is what we did. So thank you, attention whore, for all of this. Okay, it's a bit of a buzz here. And so that's it. Alrighty, let's calm down a bit because we now had all the scary insects. Let's move to Moods Plateau. Solve it coagula. I assume it's in Latin. Which is an intro released at an older revision, 2014. And let's slow down a bit after all of this hard industrial oomfa oomfa. And have a nice intro. I have to power cycle something, some crap that left in memory. Let's fix this first. Let's fix this for a second. Second time's a charm when there's something stuck in memory which is corrupting stuff. Fast loaders, stuff, leftover speed code, whatever. Good old power cycle does the job. So that fixed it. Have you tried doing it off and on again? Yes, we have. Now it works. Let's go on with something from Spaceballs, which needs quite a load, so let's just get that going. Although we are using flash floppy with USB, it's not any faster. It's not, you know, your 1541 FPGA implementation or something similar. So we are kind of still, you know, loading and decrunching at actual speed, which is 7 point something megahertz on an Amiga 500. So Straf by Spaceballs is up next. This got 4th place in the Amiga Demo Compo in 2013, 14? 2013. Note say 40-second decrunch, so I have to yabble a bit. And as people were asking, yes, this is a standard Amiga 500. Half a megabyte of chip memory, half a megabyte of fast memory, running on real hardware, and we actually have connected the mouse today because there's one demo that needs a left mouse button to confirm that we have changed the disk. In the meantime, Spaceballs has decrunched. We sent our official letter of apology to Twitch for the encoder because there's too much going on for the thing. So if it looked confusing, we are uploading this to the YouTubes usually Tuesday or Wednesday, and you can rewatch it in all its blurriness and maybe properly encoded. Who knows? This is gonna be a large video file again to upload. But anyway, the lighter side of everything now is ABC. And ABC sometimes does BDs, and when the BDs include the defox at revision, then the ABC has a BD intro at, what year was it? 2015. Here we go. 45 seconds of loading because of lots of imagery over here. It's an entry called today because today was the day, and it was timed in such a way that the entry would play more or less at midnight because that was the BD of the DF by ABC. So, yes. 45 seconds loading, and I guess it's more decrunching than loading. Mr. Screen, where are we? Oh no, we actually are still loading. And if you see 32 files, no, we are not having 32 demos today. It's a work folder, and it includes all the intros and demos which haven't made the cut to come to the episode of today. Instance, we had 2 or 3 attention whore things. We picked the most Belgian one, for instance. So we do it. Where is he? This is more or less a full disc, isn't it? Oh, here we go. That was the Amiga birthday committee with today. Happy birthday to DFox back then in 2015. So, when there's a party and ABC is around, you might get something. They've gone a bit slow, but then of course there have been no parties to release stuff, so that's something for a future thing, probably. Good. That was the 6th entry of today. We're doing 16 total. Of course, these are the bit of the shorter ones to get settled, get in your chair, adjust your clocks to daylight savings time, etc. Let's go on with CNCD. Is a demo called Bingo, got 3rd place in 2016. Yes, it did. Released at revision, because that's what we're doing today. We are looking at the Amiga 500 releases from, all the revisions which have been there behind us, have been organized, have been there. Because this week, and coming up next is revision time. So you still have time for your entry uploads. Uploads are open, by the way. Let's just yabble about that a bit later. First, we put CNCD into our flash floppy disk drive. And I have not written down any loading time here, so that's... Oh, look, short. sudden exits are the best exits because they keep you short and don't move away from the screen. Good. So, hello for those recently joining us. This is Chips and Bricks. I'm the Arrogant Bastard. We do Amiga stuff and Commodore stuff and whatever stuff. We have received a new Commodore 16 last week, and a week before also an Atari 1040 STF. Talking to some Atari guys to make a demo show on that machine as well. First, probably would have to swap out the disk drive too. That's future, because right now my mindset is let's talk about that after revision happens, for obvious reasons such as revision. Now, Lemon Point is a group that you will see a few times in this playlist because they have released a lot either on their own or in cooperations at revision. This one is from 2019, and this was a co-op with Oxygen and the Deadliners, and then Lemon Point, obviously, De Profundis. And that's all I have to say about that. Did I say it got second place? I did say it got second place. Yes, I know it's a checksum error because it's an on-DOS disk that I just put in there, and suddenly Amiga DOS decided to throw a racket. It should shut up. There you go, shut up. And load from your fancy boot block into your custom loader. And load. Please. Please. Profundis by Lemon, Oxygen and the Deadliners released Revision 2019. Also, hello first time viewers, because every episode we have a few. We do this every Sunday. Every Sunday we hook up old computers and we watch demos. If you like to keep informed on Twitch, hit the follow button. On YouTube, do the likes and the subscribes and the notification bells, and on every future platform, following as well. Who knows how long all of these things will be left behind digitally. So here are we now, well, more or less halfway in demo count. Let's go back. Let's go forward with an intro and go back in time to 2015. By 18 by Decadence, which was then 2015. Let's get the disc in, and it needs a bit of a load and a decrunch, and we wait quietly, and the blue screen is here and it's doing its things, and now we say goodbye to the stream again, because this decrunch screen is something that doesn't go well. I have no mercy. So, whatever. Good. This got second place, by the way. And it's the only Decadence one in here. After that, we do some more demos. The usual suspects will be in here, I guess. Don't know what you like. And that's it. Enough talking. Decrunch should be hopefully done. 18 by Decadence. Right, so if you were wondering, this is not the disk that was loading and decrunching. It was an intro file, 64 kilobyte total file size with all the effects in the decrunching, but I love this old Mega demo loading feel. This completely not connected parts, and this is a properly decent Mega demo, with the only difference is that the scroll text are a lot shorter. So therefore we now have to declare that most of the Mega demos out there are 85% scroll text and 15% samples of Kraftwerk, I think. The Decadence 18 is what you've been watching all here, with this nice wobbly screen to move on to 2012. Was that the first revision? Could be, I've lost count. And Boogie Town, also a bit of a load, but it's a one filer, so that's extra points. So it just has to load a bit, but it'll get there in the end. It has run a few times already here on the test machine, during testing on the actual machine. And if you're asking, is this the revision compo machine? No, it's not. It is Charlie who will do all of the Amiga recording. What will we record here? Very likely some Commodore 64, Atari VCS, Atari 8-bit, maybe Mega Drive, maybe Plus4. We're still waiting on a Raspberry Pi to arrive to get the Pi 1541 up and running. So, we could use the ultimate 1541 cartridge as well, obviously. No, we still have some options, but still have to test the Commodore 16. The Atari, I sadly won't be using for revision, but I know that Charlie has solutions for that as well. The amount of hardware some persons have is unbelievable, and it's totally awesome when you're running a demo party. It's even better when they perfectly know how to record everything in quality that people think it's an emulator. We have had the accusation that it looked too good to be an actual Amiga. Well, this is revision. We know what we're doing. Well, at least we claim that we do. In the meantime, Titanics has finished. Ghost Town and R&O, Boogie Town. life is better with your microphone enabled. So here we are. Boogie Town by Ghost Town and RNO, revision 2012, won the Amiga demo compo back then. Let's go on with Desire and Oxiron. Is it an intro? It's an intro from 2018. Oxire or Oxire. There has to be a German pun in there, without a doubt, because it contains ire. Which, yes, translates as eggs, but not those. And that's it. So, Phillies mentioned on the chat all these strange hardware at Revision physically. If, let's assume next year we're back at Revision in Saarbrücken, there's a behind-the-scenes tour of every team, so also the compo team, and then, have a look at all the strange hardware of that. In the meantime, let's kick off with this one by Desire and Oxiron. You don't need to put in tons of effects to have a good intro, and this is kind of proving it. Oxire by Desire and Oxiron, the Oxire have left in 2018 in the intro compo. We're jumping 1 year forward to 2019 by a demo by the Black Lotus, Eon. And this has to speak for itself, so let's just do that. Pop in the disc. And we'll come back afterwards and yabble a bit about this if we don't forget. In the meantime, Black Lotus Eon released Revision 2019, won the Amiga demo compo back then. It's good to see Amiga OCS win from AGA machines because they're better anyway. You may now start the flame war. You played until the last note of the Hoffman soundtrack fades out, and that's what we did here. Eon by the Black Lotus, a classic the second it was released. Did it start the wave of the Amiga 500 ECS comeback? No, but it certainly put it back on the map. Say, okay, this is what OCS Amiga can do with a proper development platform. I think many third-party development platforms have been released to do what you want to do on Amiga 500 these days, so you are no longer stuck by the assemblers on the machine itself, which can be cumbersome, and it's easier to have an external development thing. But still, it runs on the same hardware. It has become a bit of a C64, like the Amiga 500 setup we have here. Kickstart 1.3, 1 megabyte of RAM is about the default level playing field machine you have on a 16-bit platform when it comes to Amiga, whereas a default Commodore 64 is that on 8-bit platforms. And of course there are other 8-bit platforms, and I know that with Revision we're having an old school compo and not a dedicated 64 compo. That's another discussion, which I can do once, but not now. So let's continue. We've had one lemon point, just lemon without the point, not melon, demo yet with the deadliners and Oxygen. This is one they made with just the deadliners. This is the fall. It's coming up next, which one in 2018. And this is the demo I had to plug in the mouse for because it needs a left mouse button to load. Just two. Anyway, lemon point and the deadliners at Revision. Alrighty, The Fall by Lemon, and the deadline is... Let's put this logo on screen for a second. There we go, totally awesome. Prolong your experience, scan the QR code, etc. It'll link to something. By the way, if you want to link to here, so well, we're on the topic anyway. Links, yes, hi. We have a completely not finished website, a Facebook page, a Twitter, a Twitch, which you're looking at. If you're looking at this and say, hi, what the hell is this? I want more, because give me more. There's a follow button and a like and a subscribe on the YouTubes and the yada and the yada and the yada. You will notice, just click the buttons. It's how, we also get noticed a bit in the Twitchosphere, that we get put on, things to look at. And we actually found out that this worked. People walk in like, hey, what's this? Hey, I like this. So we must be doing something good, I guess. Also, YouTube channel, etc. So, there we go. I have done that part of the commercials. Good. Let's go on, because we have a few things left. Next is one of my favorite recent Amiga demos, actually. I didn't put it last because I'm not that much arrogant of a bastard, although I am, but then, it didn't. This worked better in this place. It's by Oxiron, Planet Rock Lobster. Rock Lobster, as you should know, or now you know, is the internal code name for the Amiga 500. It's on the main board. The Amiga guys worked with code names by tracks for the B-52s. And this was one of them. So Rock Lobster is the Amiga 500. So Planet Rock Lobster is the name of the demo by Oxiron, which is up next. Always a good idea to go back to the Amiga and load it up. And this is a track loader, so off we go. Yeah, so yeah, we know the issues with the maximum demo length. We've at revision changed this now. Basically, maximum demo size is out the window. Just keep it regular, and stick to the maximum length of the demo, which is 7-8 minutes. If it's really good, you can get some extra time. For all the exact infos, please check the revision website. I might be saying something in error here from previous versions of the rules, which have been written in my brain. So that's that. So this was Oxiron with Planet Rock Lobster, 4th place in 2015. Must have been a good year. 2 more to go. Next one is an intro with quite a bit of a loading time, so let's put that in. There we go. Described by the guys who coded it as a 64K intro existing of a 45-46 kilobyte module player, and right now we say goodbye again to the stream because it doesn't like Amiga decrunch. So 45-46 kilobyte module player with then 5K left for framework and 10K for effect and stuff, and it also has a Firebrowse loader bar once we have this. So all in all, you have a bit of a minute of stuff. There we go. This is now blackness. Oh, and the power cycle really helped because when during testing I had a little red bug in the corner there. So once this is done, you can now guess and shout, but this is Way Too Rude by Logicoma and Loonies, winner of the Amiga intro competition at last year's revision. Kind of curious what they will come up with this year, because this is it's not the fanciest of effects, it's not the fanciest of graphics, but the way this all puts together and the sync and the music in an intro, yeah, that's pretty good. That's not pretty good, that's pretty awesome. So let's take it there. So, the bar is almost complete. Logicoma and Loonies, Way Too Rude, running on original hardware, Amiga 500, half meg chip, half meg fast, and I think I'm running the normal version, not the low memory version, because there's 2 versions you can download. Anyway, if you have neighbors downstairs or next to you, prepare them well for bouncy music. that's that. Not complaining. So, Way to Root by Logicoma and Loonies as our last intro of the show. We have one more demo to go, and then we're at our, estimated 1 hour and something. Oh, are you gonna reboot? You shouldn't do that. Ah, there you go. Something went wrong at the end of the memory heap, so, whatever. Let's hide all of this. And do some shopping, because we have some people to thank here, as always, people who support us. Of course, you guys out there with the follows and the likes and the subscribes, but all of this hardware is provided to us by consolecables.be. They provide us with all the strange hardware and cables and power supplies that we need to run this. Also some video hardware. Thank you guys for the Commodore 16, by the way. And so there. As a discount code, by the way, CB, €5 off on €30 minimum, I think to remember. Let's find out later. Okay, good. We have one more demo left. And this is from 2013. And when we were upstairs in the Orga area, people just come by. And when you're preparing the beer seminar, which, by the way, is happening on Friday. And if you haven't ordered your box, you're too late. And there's 3 versions of the box, and collect them all. It's like Pokemon. We'll get to it in the seminar. Which, mental note, I still have to record. Where was it? So when we were upstairs in our area, a truck goes by and says, "How's your Amiga demos?" And I was just like, "Oh, sure, we have a few." And just, okay, like, show me. I just showed him. I just showed him the list of Amiga demos we had in back then. And when he saw this one, he went like, "Oh shit, oh fuck, oh my fucking god." So, okay, good. I know the original, and then this is a redux. The original was Rinkadink, classic demo from the 90s, by Lemon Point, and they made a Redux version for Revision 2013. Won the demo compo, much deserved, by the way. So after that, we'll say some goodbyes. In the meantime, let's reset and quickly switch over to the Amiga for Rinkadink Redux. And that's still by Lemon Point, just Lemon, whatever. Rink a Dink Redux by Lemon Point, and it's Lemon Point as it says so in this crawler. Won the demo compo at Revision 2013, and that's the last demo of the show. Now, next week, for obvious reasons called Revision, no show. We'll be out there, obviously, doing things behind the scenes, and you might see me pop up every now and then on the Revision stream in one way or the other. That being said, Revision uploads are open. First deadlines are Friday at noon, so that's before the party starts. So have a quick look if that's your compo that you're in. So all Saturday compos deadline Friday at noon. All Sunday compos deadline is Saturday at noon. Exception obviously being the two fast compos, being the paint over graphics and the fast music compo. Those will be announced all due in time when you get more or less 24 hours to finish your entry. We've been working on the fast music rules. We're getting there. Okay, that's it. I have revision stuff to prepare, so I'm going to keep it short here, and I never do, but I always say I will. Thank you for tuning in again, all of you. Again, the likes, the subscribes, the follows, please, to get us notified on Twitch and YouTube that we all like the demo scene and that we all like all these old computers which we are still using all these years later. 1987 on the Kickstart, that's 30 years ago. That's almost 20 years ago, if you stop counting. Okie dokie. I'll see you online at Revision next weekend. After that, a show very likely. I don't know what yet. Will depend on what mental state we're in, and that's gonna be it. Okie dokie. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching, thanks for the follows and all the love and all the schnizzle schnuzzles that we have here. See you later when our 30th show has been enough. Toodle-doo! See you soon.